I'm Christy. Today I want to talk to you about adjusting to the unexpected. So about 3 weeks ago, I sat down and planned out my content for the next 3 months. Now at the time, I expected life to continue on just like it had been. I anticipated AJ having completed the 3rd week of his next rotation in his job skills program by now. Now, I try to keep ahead of my content so I don't have to stress out about getting it done on time. But I sat down on Sunday night and wrote Monday morning's blog post this week. So, although with all that's gone down in the last few weeks, I'm kind of glad to be doing this as things are current. So, for this rotation, AJ was assigned to remain at the YMCA. Now, I didn't understand why he was repeating the same location, but he came home excited about helping the new people learn how to do things at the Y. So I figured, who cares? I reached out to a number of different people, trying to figure out why he was repeating at the same location. Now, I didn't really care, like I said before, but I wanted to understand what was going on. I finally got an answer last week. They lost one of their work locations, so they're working hard to try and find a replacement. But since they didn't have one yet, they had AJ repeat. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing with everybody else, but that's how it's playing out for AJ. He worked 1 week and all seemed fine. And then our governor ordered all schools shut down for 3 weeks. And just like that, life changed. Now, I'm pretty sure it was similar for you. Maybe not the same day, but I expect around the same time, your life turned upside down just as much. Suddenly, schools closed. Work locations closed down or went to minimal staffing. Several days or a week later, our government ordered all non-essential businesses shut down for 30 days. So now the Las Vegas Strip is shut down. Casinos shut down. And while the streets aren't completely empty, there is significantly less traffic than usual. Now, because AJ's program is part of a joint venture with our school district and another local organization, whatever the school district does impacts him as well. So at this point, our schools remain closed until at least the middle of April. Per governor's orders, we have to remain closed until spring break begins. And our district has decided to go ahead and continue on with spring break. They actually pushed back the return to school after spring break by 2 days. We'll see how that plays out. So, what has life been like for us for the last 2 weeks? The short answer? A whole lot and not much. Sean and I have been catching up on recorded shows we didn't have time to watch this fall and winter. AJ's been enjoying the time off work, which for him means more time watching videos and playing his simulator games. He's quite content doing this day after day. Now, it's taken our district and school a bit to get the whole online school thing going, and they still don't have the whole infrastructure in place. But we now have assignments being given out, although not for grades yet, so we're still waiting to see how that's going to play out. But I have a list of resources as well as some work to keep AJ busy, and Sean is back to working on schoolwork regularly. We're hunkering down and staying home, except to get a few groceries once or twice a week, and occasionally picking up a meal from a local restaurant. While we're not overly concerned about catching this nastiness, we do know people who've caught it. We're trying to be smart and protect ourselves against it, and do our part to prevent exposure and or passing it along to others without realizing it. So, where does that leave us now? Quick answer, with a whole lot of unknowns. And a whole lot of time at home. I'm not convinced we'll actually return to our regular routines in the middle of the month, or maybe even in May. While school is still scheduled to end in late May, who knows how that's going to play out. I'm grateful that my husband is still able to do some work like usual with minimal contact with others on those days. And on other days, he's able to work from home. I'm grateful that I'm able to continue this work from home, although I still have to get myself in a good work routine at home. I have a great routine when the boys are in school, but when we're all home, things are different, and I don't get to work every day. I don't get around to working every day, maybe I should put it that way. I know, that's like a lot of you these days. I need to figure that out soon so I can continue to build this business into a self-sustaining one so I can provide more opportunities to encourage and support you along your journey. My goal is to continue to provide new content weekly as I have for the past almost 3 years. Please understand if life throws me some curveballs and things are a little bit late occasionally though. I'll do my best to continue to be on time and consistent. I'm also hoping to continue my plans to provide some opportunities to build more community and offer things that will make your life and journey just a bit easier. Stay tuned as I'm able to roll some new things out as the year continues. So my question for you this week is this. How are you handling the turmoil associated with all these changes going on in the world? Are you finding a new routine and a new normal in the midst of all of this craziness? I sure hope so. I'd love to hear about how you're doing. You can leave me a comment below, or you can leave me a comment over on the blog. That's at www.havenofhopeforme.com. This originally posted in end of March 2020. I always appreciate it if you would share this with anyone and everyone you think would find it helpful. I'd love to help as many families as I can. Sign-up lists are still available over on the website. Signing up notifies you of all newly released content. Joining hands with you virtually right now, seeking to continue to encourage you along your journey so that we can all continue to say that life is good and there is never a dull moment.